girl accidentally sliced her hand while cutting the vegetables. So her best friend and sister decided to traumatize her because she used to boss around since their childhood. That's when they realized every week she and her best friend meet up in their backyard for lunch. So she sneaked in her sister and hid her under the table. So the plan was to cut the vegetables and act like she amputated her hand while slicing vegetables for the soup. She bought a prosthetic hand that had a built-in blood sprayer. She had to be highly alert because her friend could find out any moment if she turned back. Since all the parts were in position now, it's time to practice the act. But her friend was fully concentrating on cleaning the backyard. Now she connected the sliced hand onto her friend's sister's hand. They were so connected, they wished if they were actually sisters in real life. So to get her attention, she started to hammer the wood instead of slicing in to and fro motion. As soon as she heard the weird noise, she came to check what she was doing. She straight away started to correct her and showed her how to do it. Since she wasn't understanding the movement, she slapped her sister's hand and snatched the hacksaw. Her sister couldn't bear the pain and she was screaming silently under the table. But the friend was paranoid if the traumatizing prank would fail. So once she was tired of acting like the boss, she went back to cleaning. That's when she thought this was the best time to throw the wood because the vegetables for the soup were pending. Instantly, she asked if the wood for the fire had been chopped. She said, "Done and dusted." So she brought out the cucumber first to slice and she started to hammer it once again to annoy her. Immediately, she held her hand and asked her to slice it instead of hammering it because one mistake could cut your hand forever. This time she got angry and asked her to mind her own business. So she snatched the hacksaw with force once again and started to cut the cucumber so she could learn. That's when she detached her hand and tried if the blood sprayer was working before she made her cry. Once she was sure, she attached it back before she has a peek at the moving hand on the table. She started to get a bit sus towards her, but she just wanted the apple on the table. So she went back to clean because it was getting darker. That's when she decided to end the game. So she started pouring ketchup all over the table because it would look like blood. That's when she gave her the green light because the prank was going live in 3 seconds. So she hammered the table so she would get her attention. She straight away started to scream and her friend was shocked when she saw her amputated hand on the table. Blood started splashing on her while she was crying for her, but the hand kept moving for no reason. So she took out a sweater to contain the blood. That's when she noticed the hand was moving on the table. So she decided to take the hand so she can attach it back when they go to the hospital. That's when she saw a whole other hand was coming out from the table. She instantly got scared and she started crying because it was too much to process. Once they knew she got traumatized, her sister decided to come out. So they started laughing at her so she feels embarrassed. So she lost it and attacked her sister.